Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So Katrina and Lilo had their first interview with Ebuka. I also saw another interview that Katrina had on Instagram. I don't know if Lilo also had the same interview, but I'm yet to see that. I'm going to drop the link of the interview that they had with Ebuka in the description box. But right now, let me just let you guys know the things that I got from the interview. Before I go into it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications so that I can get notified each time I post a video. So for Katrina's interview, Ibuka, I didn't really get a lot from it because everything was just cutting. Ibuka asked a question when she's answering. The person editing, I think maybe it's the person editing because I'm sure she answered most of the questions to the fullest, but they didn't show all of that. So I didn't really get a lot of information from Ibuka's interview. The only thing I really got was her talking about the fact that Nengi is playing a kind of game, one kind of game or the other. Then she also said that all that she had with Praise, or the first night that she and Praise cuddled, it was because of cold. She was just feeling cold, and then Praise called her to his bed to come and cuddle, and that's how they started cuddling. Then for Lilo's interview, that's the one that was a bit more extensive and had more information. Lilo was just talking about the fact that she went into the house. She wanted to be friends with Eric, quite alright, but she did not know that things were going to go far. She didn't plan to get so intimate or start catching feelings, but that just happened. And she also talked about the fact that Eric had a huge role to play in all of that, because she said she was having a conversation with Eric and she was not telling him that Erica is his babe now in the house and stuff. Then Eric was now telling her, that is Lilo, that no, that Erica is just his sister, Abby. All this kind of sister zone stuff, or just his twin. His twin, that's the word he used. That Erica is his twin. Meanwhile, Lilo is his babe. So Eric was already, trying to make moves. Initially, Erica and Eric were close. I was hearing the housemates talk about it. I can't remember the closeness that they had, but with all that the housemates were saying, it's almost as if Erica liked Eric at the beginning of the show. Then, Lilo came into the picture. Then Eric went for Lilo. Then Lilo went ahead to now say that Eric was kind of like her weakness. That when she's not with him, she used to think well, but when she's with him, she used to lose her senses. My God, so Eric is the owner of her brain. Like, Eric has her mumu button, basically. So for her, she was just saying that she was always speaking to Eric to help her out of the situation, that because she was already deep into the situation that she didn't even know how to get out of it. So she would just be speaking to him maybe avoid me or try to help me in this situation. Don't let me go this far. Blah 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 blah. Sha. Then Eric will now be sweet talking her, sweet talking her. I didn't know Eric has sweet mouth though. I'm just hearing it now. So for me, I feel like they were each other's weaknesses. I mean, they distracted each other in so many ways. It was not just from her part, but this is just her saying her own story. Eric can come out and say the same thing. So she was just giving her own side of the story. She also said that she's happy that she left now because she feels like things would have really gone far with them. Like, she would have not been able to control it. Personally, I don't understand how, I don't understand how feelings just, people just get into a place and they're just feeling something for the other person. But I can't really judge because the way I am is not the way somebody else is. Or maybe I've not been in that situation. In Big Brother's house, it's not just 2 days, like our regular 2 days that we have outside. It's 2 days of seeing somebody and talking to the person, because there's no phone, nothing. The only thing you can do is talk. So in 2 days you can know so much about a person and grow to like the person. So I kind of understand how it is that most of these housemates go in there and they just find somebody that they like in such a short time. 2 days in Big Brother's house is like 2 weeks outside Big Brother's house. So let me not say I want to judge whatever feelings that they had. So I don't know, Ibuka did not ask her about her relationship outside the house. He only talked about Eric, and she was just acting like, she regrets the whole thing, that she would have not allowed the thing go so far, and she knows that she disappointed her fans. She also apologized to her fans. So if you were a Lilo stan, she's saying sorry. So that's it for Lilo. Then the other interview that Katrina had that I saw on Instagram, she blatantly denied everything that had to do with Praise. Like, she denied the fact that she went all the way with him, that they had intercourse and stuff.
He's a great person, and I'm open to be his friend after the house.
Yeah. So in the house, did you guys get intimate? Did you do the do?
No, we slept together a couple of times, like 3 times or something, but it was all cuddling. Yeah, there was nothing intimate, and I'm not open to that at all.
Okay, but most people would think otherwise. This sort of movement.
Okay, but nothing happened. There was no sexual intercourse whatsoever.
So for me, I don't know whether to believe it or not, because almost all the other people that have come out of the house before now, they used to deny all this their shenanigans inside the house. So I don't know. Maybe she's saying the truth, Sha, because the condoms did not reduce in the house, or they've not. The housemates have not announced that one is missing or something. Except maybe they just did what they did without protection. But if that's the only reason why I might believe what she said. She just said that it's intense makeouts that they had. They just had intense makeouts. Maybe there was dry humping stuff. Those kind of situations. So I don't know. But from what we saw, it did not look like it at all, at all, at all. The only thing that will make me feel like, okay, maybe that's not it, is because of the fact that they already know the number of CDs in the house and they've not reported that one is missing. So let's just give her the benefit of doubt. I know a lot of people will not believe that story. But that's what she said. We are going to wait for praise to come out. Let's hear what she said. If she said it did not happen, then it did not happen. If you believe otherwise, fine and good. Then yesterday, the housemates played like a truth game. Not all the housemates. It was Nengi, Kidwaya, Chikiti, Tochi, Brighto, and Eric. Breeze later joined them in their game. So I'm just going to give you a breakdown of how the truth game went and the truths that were revealed. So, I always note down things for you guys, especially when it has to do with things that I can forget or things that are very detailed. I want to give you guys all the details. So for that truth game, the way it happens is that they are going to roll the bottle. Then anybody that the bottle gets to will ask a question. Then all of them will answer the same question. So once you ask one question, all of them will now give the answers for that particular question. It was not a case of, you ask this and ask this a different question. So the first question they asked is, if you had the opportunity to date anybody in the house, who would it be? Nengi said Ozo, Tochi said Nengi, Trikiti said Watoni, Eric said Lucy. I think Eric was just joking because he just wanted to pick somebody that they won't believe at all. Because initially he was saying that who are even the girls in the house? He doesn't even remember those in the house, and he's not attracted to anybody in the house. But because he had to just pick somebody, he said Lucy. Then after so much back and forth, he now said, okay, you Nengi. So maybe he was just reaching. Yeah. Then Brighto said Lucy too. That Brighto, he doesn't want to let anyone in the house know who he's attracted to or anything. He's just being coded. He's just a very, very coded somebody. It was an obvious line, we all know. So when did the whole dating matter who come about? So that's just for them. Then the second question that was asked is Nengi that asked this one. In replacement of the F word, I don't want to use the F word here. I'm just going to use the word doc. Yeah. So they said marry, doc, kill. And Mary was Nengi, Brighto chose Nengi, Doc, Erica, Q, Lucy. Trikiti chose Mary Watoni, then for Doc, he chose Nengi. Then Eric chose to kill Lucy, to marry Lucy. Eric was just joking. I don't even understand. Then he went on break. Like, they didn't want us to hear the remaining people that were talking. So Nengi now asked the next question. What is the highest number of rounds that you've gone, like, with a lady? Highest number. So each of them were now giving their own answers. Brighto said 6 times. Eric said 4 or 5 times. Nengi said as many rounds as you want. I like to satisfy my man. So they were now asking her, haven't you ever gotten sore before? She now said, no, that is always juicy. See, those housemates there. Some days they even say it. For me to even come and give you guys the update, I used to be like, how will I even say it? But that's just what she said. Then I said, okay, but you're not being specific. We need to know specifics. Like, okay, what's the highest number? She now said maybe 5. Then Kidwaya said 3 to 4. Trikiti said 7. Tochi said 8. 8. Okay. So the next question was, what's your favorite thing to do sexually? Trikiti said sex in weird places. Brighto said foreplay. That's in general, he just likes foreplay. Kidwaya said 69. Nengi said 69. Eric said 69 plus choking. He likes to choke. No wonder he was always holding her neck. I'm like, this guy seems like all those people that like all this BDSM and shit. I'm just like, no wonder. He always showed tendencies, but he just said it today. He likes to choke. Why will you be choking somebody? You want to kill somebody's child. Tochi now said 69. Then they now started talking about one thing they like about each other, that they should mention what they like about the other housemate. They said one thing, but they went ahead to say like all the things that they like about each other. So for Bright O, Nengi said he's insightful and free-spirited. Eric said he's a funny guy. Tochi said he's a cool dude and he's intelligent. Trikiti said he's smart and an observer. He's sarcastic and he's funny. Kidwaya said he's well-rounded. that in fact he likes everything about Brighto. Then for Tochi, Nengi said he doesn't have a problem, he doesn't get angry. She likes the fact that he doesn't get angry, he doesn't bear grudges, and he's understanding. Kidwaya said he's a natural guy, he has good upbringing, good values, especially with women, and then they get along, and he likes that. Trikiti said his thinking is mature, he reasons like a street guy. That's one way that they can relate. He's funny and he's real. Brighto said he's a good guy, he's very free, he's vocal, he's humble. Then Eric said he has good morals, he's funny, he has good vibes, and he's a happy person. Then for Trikiti, the housemates, the others were not answering for Trikiti. Kidwaya said Trikiti has positive energy and he's funny. Nengi said he's free spirited, he hardly gets angry, and he can also be professional. Eric said he's a happy guy, he has good vibes, he's reliable. Brighto said he's energetic, funny, happy, he's a happy guy. Tochi said he's a funny person, he's mature, and he's a good guy. If you guys are hearing any sound out here, just know that there's a construction going on. That's why I like to do my videos at night. But just ignore Sha. Then for Kidwaya, Nengi said that she likes him. She likes that he's humble, he's free spirited, he's generous, he's smart, he's a go-getter. Trikiti said he's humble. He likes that he's humble, he's free spirited, he smells nice. So many of the housemates have said that Kidwaya smells nice, and it's a nice thing. Tochi said he's reliable, he's humble, he's a great guy. Brighto said he's funny and he's humble. Eric said he's humble, he's helpful, he's a hype man, and he likes the fact that he used to hype him, like he can boost your morals. Then he's reliable. So all of them said that Kidwaya is humble, and well, shall we notice that he's humble because for somebody that has the kind of money for somebody that his father has the kind of money that he has, most of them always always behave the opposite of how Kidwaya is behaving. Then Nengi said he's humble because she knows him, she knows his background and everything. So for them to come in here and this is how he is, then that means he has to be a very humble person. Then for Nengi, this is when Prince had already come to sit down with them. So he also gave his own verdict. Prince said he likes the fact that Nengi is smart, she's a go-getter, she's lucky, she smiles a lot, and she's focused. Eric said he likes the fact that she's lucky, she's pretty, she smiles a lot. Brighto said she's beautiful, she's humble, she's a go-getter, she's serious-minded and industrious. Tochi said he likes the fact that the best thing Tochi said was, I like the fact that you're close to my bed because I have to wake up and see you every morning. I'm like, are you rapping here now? He now said she's humble, she's lucky, she's a go-getter, she's an all-rounder. Trikiti said he likes the fact that she's real and she's focused. Kidwaya said he likes the fact that she's down to earth, she laughs a lot, she flows with the guys. He likes the fact that she flows with all the guys. Today she's playing Ludo with this guy, tomorrow she's doing this with this guy. So he likes that fact about her. Then she's sweet, she's nice, she's willing to learn. Erica also joined them at this point. She was on the seat with them. So Erica said she's beautiful, she's focused. She likes the fact that she speaks pidgin. So like more like, she can switch up, she can fit in anywhere. She's friendly, she can easily blend in. She's lucky, she has good hair and nice body. So most of them talked about the fact that Nengi is lucky, and it has shown somehow that she's a lucky person. Nengi now said that it has to do with like the orphan blessing. Most orphans, I think they just have this luck. Most people that have lost their parents. So that's what she was just saying, that maybe that's why she's lucky. So for Eric, Nengi said he's a cool guy, he's short-tempered. No, she didn't say. She said he's a cool guy. She also likes, I don't even know why I wrote short-tempered here. He's a sweet guy and she likes his body. Then Erica said she likes the fact that he's focused, he's friendly, he's calm, and he's soft. He's a softie. Then Kidwaya said he likes the fact that he's cool, he's not intimidating, he's collected, he's calm, he's nice. That not intimidating means that like he likes the fact that okay, even without his body, he doesn't try to intimidate anybody. Then Chikiti said he likes the fact that he's cool, he likes his body, and he's reliable. Tochi said na better guy, he's unbothered, he's not a bully, he's calm and he's cool. Brighto said he's calm, he's caring, and he's a good guy. So at this point, they just finished what they were discussing and took us, Kayode took us away, went to the head of house lounge, the duplex, not even lounge, the duplex, took us to the duplex where Dorothy and also they were having a discussion. And in this discussion, they were just saying things about their friendship. They also mentioned Negi and why Dora has Abi. They were just talking about her somehow. So Dorothy now asked him, did he ask her why she got in the shower with him? He was not like no, that he didn't ask her. He didn't see the need to ask her that, what's there. Like it's not something you now start asking somebody. So that discussion just confirmed that she actually got in the shower with him to like have her own bath when he was having his bath. From before now, what they've described with the bathroom is that it's big, it's very big. So I mean, it's one bathroom they have. So maybe you can just clash with somebody or stuff. But the fact that she hasn't, it's not just once, because it's not the first time they're talking about her getting in the bathroom with him. So it's not just once that this happened. So it's obviously not a coincidence that that happens. I don't know the plan, I don't know the intention, I don't know the reason, but that's just what happened. Then they now talked about their own friendship. They were just about different things. They were talking about friendship, family. Okay, he was just making her understand that he wasn't confused at all in all this whole decision making. While he was trying to make his decision, that he always knew that it was going to be Dorothy that he would pick. That regardless of, because Dorothy was not telling him, but you were now looking as if you were confused, as if you didn't know what to do, and the people were trying to give you advice and stuff. He now said no, that he already knew that it's Dorothy that he was going to pick. He just, me, I see at this point when he was just saying this, I says, so you just wanted to just put just wanted to make everybody, everybody's hearts go up or what? I don't know. Like he succeeded in putting tension in our bodies. Like yesterday was crazy. Like I said in my other video, he succeeded in putting tension. So for him, he said he always knew that it was going to be Dorothy. That even the week before, if he had won head of house, we would have still picked her, because that was the time where him and Nengi just started having their issues. So it would have still been Dorothy that he'd have picked. So he wasn't really confused from what he said. And why I believe that he wasn't really confused, he was just acting. Let's just be as if he did not just pick. Let it be as if he feels bad. In his diary session, he said, apart from himself, the other person who liked to win head of house is Dorothy and Eric. According to him, he said he's not all about the whole love thing, that he won't place it above like a friendship and a family kind of thing, that he's a family guy basically. So this, when it comes to love matters, it's always ups and downs. So at the point where it's ups and downs, he knows the people that he has to like be loyal to and stuff, that he values loyalty a lot. He values loyalty and friendship a lot. So he just said a lot of things, and today is his birthday. Happy birthday. Also, you can't even hear me say. So happy birthday. So today they have a task. I'm going to talk about it later this evening. So let me just go back and watch so that I can give you guys updates. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye.